Hello everyone, I'm going to show you Concerto multi-real-time protection policies. So today I'll be on a client PC connecting to via the Versa Secure Access client towards the Versa Cloud Gateway. And on that cloud gateway there is a Versa CASB Cloud Access Security Broker policy deployed, configured to control where I go and to control basically what applications how I'm looking at those applications. I'll be looking at YouTube where I'm not able to search, Gmail where I can't download a file, and LinkedIn where I'm not able to log in. Hello, just want to show you the Concerto for the CASB demo. So first off, I want to take you into the Secure Service Edge area, real-time protection. There's two parts. There's internet protection, which is protecting you from incoming off the internet, incoming data, and that can be coming from SD-WAN towards you as well, or from private gateways towards you. And private app protection is more about connecting to the private network from client to the private network or client to the SD-WAN network. In this particular example, I'm using internet protection only. Right. Profiles. Now, the key part here is before you start configuring Cloud Access Proxy, you need to create a profile. So I'll show you later the setup, but I've called this one Drop Quick. The reason for that is that I'm using a particular application. I'm dropping the Quick protocol to allow, as mentioned before, to allow the session connection on Google to go down to HTTPS, negotiate down, and that's the reason for that. I'll quickly show you my particular rule here. So I'm going into the applications that I've chosen. So you'll see later this is in another view in the main configurator, but this is where I can edit and add more options in LinkedIn, YouTube, and Gmail to do other things. So for now, the grayed out bit is the part that's not being allowed. The green is good, the gray is not good, okay? I've done allow. So if it's not grayed out, it's all allow. And then enable logging is most important, so I can see what's going on the analytics server. That's the most important part. And of course, default actions allow and logging enabled. Okay, so there's other ones here which I'm not using. So I'll come out of that now and show you the main area where I've configured it. So here is my main configuration here for that particular application. You'll see that I'm all, as mentioned before, all the options are defaulted. I'm not blocking anything. All users are allowed, all applications are allowed. So the blocking's happening further down the chain over here. So I'm just going to go into networking. Nothing wrong there. I'm allowing kind of from the client to SD-WAN or internet and vice versa. So everything's enabled by default. There's no services being blocked currently at this current time. The main area I want to show you now is security enforcement here. So it's gone to say, hey, it's going to go and look at some profiles. So I've done the easy malware protection, which is blocking all known, well-known viruses, malwares. And as mentioned previously, I've gone into a particular area of the easy URL filtering and chosen just adult pornography, games, and web advertisements being blocked for that user. And also in the secondary tab here, Cloud Access Security Broker is enabled. I've chosen that previous policy profile that I previously defined in the other screen. It now populates that same view up into here. And as you can see, I've got LinkedIn's blocking login, YouTube's blocking someone searching, and Gmail is blocking somebody downloading the file. There's others here that you saw on that list, but they're not being used. And then finally, I would normally deploy this, but it's already deployed, so I'm going to exit out of this particular option. We go to analytics now. I'll just let that ready loading. So I'm now going to go back to Gmail. So I'm currently connected. Let's have a look, just double check. So I'm connected here as Bob into the London demo VPN. And I'm going to try and download a file that was sent to me within here. And as you can see, even now, it's expecting that there's an attachment in here, and it's already telling me it's going to be blocked anyway, but I'll try. As you can see, I'm not able to download it. It's not letting me do it. And as we saw before, LinkedIn is not allowing me to log in. So I'll just sign back out of this. So I'm going to sign back in. There we go. Blocked by CASB. So I'm not allowed to sign back in. Of course, I was not logged into the VPN before, so that's why you saw my quick viewer showing me logged in. But as you can see, I can't log in since the time of logging on the VPN. As mentioned before, I cannot search. Even if I type something in, the pop-up comes saying not allowed. If I did try and force to search, it's saying I can't connect to internet. It thinks that it's down. Also, you'll see the certificate is valid. It's coming from Versa. Might not show all the time, but it is definitely being de-encrypted, because I can't look at the traffic unless it's been de-encrypted. Here we go. Here's one here that shows that we've got a legitimate man in the middle de-encryption inspection going on in the cloud gateway. So not allowed to search, but what's interesting with this is you can still pick up historical. So I could pick up, say, this one, and I could pick up a historical, but just not able to search, which is exactly what we're trying to do in the tool. And finally, we also looked at URL filtering. So if I search in for gambling sites and then try to pick one of these, I'm getting blocked. Bob is getting blocked on his VPN IP address, and Bob is getting blocked. And yeah, can't go anywhere with that. Just to show you the speed of change. So if I disconnect here completely, go back to try and get my file, now I can download my file. Okay, as soon as I'm off the VPN, protection's gone, I can now download the file. Right, regarding analytics, logs was turned on. So I'm going to threat filtering. I can go into URL filtering. Now, it might take a while to come up. Sometimes it takes a little bit, but as you can see, even now it's picking up Bob at 1:26 this afternoon, a few minutes away, a few minutes ago when I first started going on. It's blocking various adware blocks onto certain sites, okay? That's already stopping me adverts coming onto my browser. CASB, you can see I was dropped by watching, I could watch a stream allow, but blocking the search. As you can see, the search was blocked here. And various searching there. So it's trying a few times, wasn't I? Clicking. So every time I click, it's getting blocked. Here, downloading a file in Gmail was blocked as well. Of course, it won't see when it's acceptable, because my VPN connections come off, and therefore the connectivity to the traffic going through the cloud gateway is no longer there. So of course, I'm not going to see logging from that unless I'm connected. So that's why you won't see the allow. But as you can see there, Gmail being blocked there, and LinkedIn also login blocked here as well. There's other areas we can look at. Security, the main security area here, we can look at the applications being used from that client at that particular time. This is historical, so it's over the last day, but it gives me a good idea of my traffic flows. Here, top threat is coming from CASB, the CASB log, which is exactly what I'm doing in the demo. So obviously majority of the threats would be from that. And we can also create reports in here and all that kind of thing. So there's other videos talking about that to help on that particular side. Well, anyway, thank you very much for your time.